Let's do this.
All right. So with these are going to be the top 10 Jurassic Park sets of all time, according to
only 10.
Mainly Shy. Yeah, correct. Top 10. Shy, relatively new. There's maybe 30, 40 sets, right? This isn't like Lego Star Wars where there's like 5,000 of them.
Right.
If we're just counting sets, not polybags, there's not that many.
Sure. We're gonna do sets. Max, I believe, has put together. We've sort of merged our lists, if that's all right with you, Shy. I think we were. It was funny. We revealed our list to each other, and we were like 2 off. I think something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't that many. It was, at least they were all in the list somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe the numbers were different, but as long we felt like as long as our top tier ones were synced up, we're probably okay. So, without further ado, Jurassic Park top 10 sets of all time. It's a very Jurassic Park week. Number 10.
Sean, where are you gonna go?
Yeah.
No, we all have to have like very amazed faces when that's playing, because that's like, you see the dinosaur up in the distance and you're like,
you got to do the YouTube thumbnail face.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Number 10, Jurassic Park set of all time. Controversial. I was surprised that Shy agreed with me on this one. The Baronix dinosaur boat escape. Shy, why do people dislike? Some people dislike this set. Why do you think that?
I think it's just for the dinosaur. I don't see a lot of people liking the Baryonyx at all.
Yeah.
I feel like if it was another dinosaur, this set would have been fire.
But why do you like it? Why does it belong in the top 10 despite the dinosaur?
So for myself and my son, we like all the sets or any vehicle that can hold the dinosaur in place, like a truck, or in this case, a boat. And like, one of the iconic scenes to Jurassic World is when they're all pulling the dinosaurs away from the island, and then you see the Brachiosaurus all like crying for help because he's about to get melted by lava. And this is like part of that scene, which my son likes to replicate over and over again. So like we literally mimic that scene with this set. So
there you go.
We have an attachment to it. So,
and for me, it's just if I see one more 4-wheeler or one more truck or one more helicopter, I just love that they went out on a limb and made a boat. This is the first full-size ship that they've had, and I believe maybe the second, third time that they had the little rescue boat. So, and it's a different colorway. I believe the last time was yellow. Fig selection is very good. You've got an exclusive with Yaz in there. It's the only way to get her. Shout out to Camp Cretaceous.
Yeah, great show.
It's a great show, low key. I think I've been trying to talk Brent into it. The first two, it's kind of like how you guys describe Clone Wars to me, Brent. The first 2 episodes of Camp Cretaceous, a little tough to sit through because it's kiddie, but then shit starts getting real like in the third one. I think it's around the third one. It starts getting real, man. Like it's like the jump scares, right, Shy? I mean, what do you think? The show is good. Season 4 coming soon. Very exciting.
We're still talking about Camp Cretaceous, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of lore in this thing, by the way, in this universe, in that show, and a lot of death for our kids channel or kids.
Yeah,
war and death.
Show.
I'm in.
War and death.
Lore.
Lore,
because this isn't a spoiler, but this is taking place while all hell is breaking loose on the other side of the island on during Jurassic World.
That all takes place. Yeah. Happens there.
There you go. Cool show, cool set. Love that you liked it because a lot of people bag on this one. I think it's cool. It's definitely overpriced. Shout out to all these being overpriced for the most part. So let's just get that out of the way. This one's 80 bones. But I shared with Shy this week. I didn't tell you boys yet, but I came up on this one for 40 even.
What?
Offer up. Factory sealed, factory fresh. I asked no questions. I checked the seals. Nice and fresh.
Where did you find this for $40?
Offer up.
Offer up? Oh, is that an app or something?
Yeah.
You don't know about Offer Up?
I don't know about Offer Up.
Shout out to
Offer Up.
I'm slacking.
Met him to the right of the Target door. It
was one of those hand-to-hand deals. You know what I mean?
That is a clutch deal for that. $40.
He may have clutched it from somewhere, but
Oh, I've been in some sketchy situations on
Is this really Brick
No,
Attack?
Greg would be
no.
asleep right now. Trust
No.
me, he's not
Yeah,
Yeah,
awake.
there's no way. There's no
All
way.
right, it's
I
not the same.
already checked. The real Brick Attack's with a lowercase b, not a capital
No,
B.
Greg does not stay out this late. Trust.
Well, shout out to Greg and Clark, man. I'm a fan. All right, what do we got? Number 9.
Number 9.
Yes.
Ooh, see this one I don't even remember.
I forgot this one. Shy put it on there. I stood corrected. The T-Rex versus the Dino Mech battle. You know, at first glance, I'm like, I didn't care because it was a mech, but then you look at it closely, and what is that, boys? That's the Explorer, basically, as a transformer.
Ah.
Pretty sick.
T-Rex, probably one of the best ones, Shy, as far as the color
Yeah,
went.
so the color of it's dope. But then this was in an iconic scene, like in one of the Lego Jurassic Park show or movies, where like, oh, I can't kill it. Well, whatever. They fight. The mech falls. You think the dinosaurs die, or at least like the little dinosaurs right there, the little Velociraptors, Blue, Delta.
You get all 4, right? You get 4.
Yeah, because they're all in this
dinosaurs.
one scene. It takes place in one scene where they're all fighting against this mech, and then they made into a set, and I was just like, oh, this is the reference.
Right.
So it's actually really, really cool. Plus all the pieces. I mean, who doesn't need more, curved burps or corner burps?
That's true. And Ryan, we're gonna need you to verify yourself.
Is
please.
that the real
We got a lot of
Mono
fakes.
Productions? Because we got all these people popping
Yeah.
in here trying to mess with me. Ryan, you missed the whole Brixie
one
thing.
summer.
Did we ask Ryan if he was into Jurassic? I feel like some people like they probably would be into it, but there's
He
just so
is a
much
little
going
bit.
on. Right,
It's
Shy? Do
what-
you think that's a thing? You think more people be into it, but it's so much competition? Is that the deal?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Number 8. What do we got?
Another
yes.
one. It's another one I don't know. I don't know this one.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the Velociraptor Chase. This is from the first film, the iconic kitchen scene.
Ah, dope.
This was the most affordable way to get for the main characters from the first film without buying the big ass gate. Is that right, Shay?
Yeah. No, I feel like this was such an underrated set out of like all of them. Yeah, it is labeled Jurassic World. This is a Jurassic Park a set, but like a lot of people didn't, unless you're an adult, didn't reference what this was, like all the kids, you know what I mean? So it just sat on the shelves a lot, and it wasn't really like hyped up that it should have been. But yes, you're right. You get all 4 of the main characters in that first movie. A Velociraptor at its movie picture color, like brown, in one of the coolest scenes in like the movie.
Yeah, this is the most screen accurate, probably one of the more screen accurate Raptors. I know a lot of people are shouting it out because they get to a little too creative with the palette with some of these Raptors as time goes on. Lego taking liberties because it is a toy. Is that really Ben the Builder? We're going to need you to verify, sir.
You need to start modding your friends
channel
on here.
feature again.
I know, right? B-Fab, is that the real B-Fab? I don't know.
I don't know. Verify
No,
yourself.
that seems
now.
like he's giving us a pro tip here. We'd have to check the actual. So we're looking at it from our interface here, BFAB. We're not looking at it from the YouTube stream. Maybe one of our friends can check it. Perhaps Brick Attack is really here, and maybe Clark Man's allowed to stay up late tonight. We'll find out. But shocking that Brixie came by asking if you had
Stop.
you want to squash the Canadian bacon.
No, because that fake Brixie account said, "Do you want beef?" Not like, "Do we have beef?" It's like,
also Brixie's name would have a check mark on it.
All right.
So why doesn't like any of these? Why doesn't like BFAB have a check mark or like?
You have to have 100,000 subs. 100,000. You have to, yeah, 100,000 subs.
You got to be a part of the cool people club. Okay.
All right. Number 7.
Oh, see, I don't remember this one either.
Me either.
No, this is OG.
This is OG. This is Raptor Rampage. And what I like about this is it's one of the more screen accurate sort of sets. You've got the Raptors. It's Delta in blue, or is that Echo in blue? Jeez.
It's the other two. It's not blue.
Okay. So it's the other two. But basically we all remember the scene where Claire was driving the vet truck at high speeds, and you've got Owen kind of that's that scene that was a meme. A lot of people made fun of Owen kind of outrunning raptors on a motorbike through the woods. but I think it's really cool. I think they messed up the wheels a little bit on this. I don't know that it need to be that high. It's my only knock on this set. Otherwise, total fire. Love that they put those. What are they? Heat sensing goggle? Or what are those? Are they just? What are they? Shy.
I don't remember the set actually built anymore because of my son played it with it so much. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, shout out to this.
I can't find those pieces, by the way. I have the dinosaurs. I can't find those things on the Raptors.
Okay. Yeah. So you might have to brick link those for $10 or whatever.
But no, but the contraption were the cameras, so that way the people that were watching this happen.
That's what it was. That's right. They could, because they were training them to be military raptors, right? So they wanted to. Okay, cool.
Boom! Look, Lego made another military set. Oh, I'm gonna write that down.
Yep, write it down. You need it. Need it again. You need one on ice. This one on ice, I want to say, is over. By the way, a lot of this stuff, guys, are very expensive now.
Yep. Oh,
this one's over 100 easy. You know, I think it was
BFAB.
Maybe a $50 set.
I just texted Shy and Brick Hive to verify.
All right, what are we at? 6, 5? Where are we at? Number 6.
I remember this one.
Blues Helicopter Pursuit. Shy, why do you like this one? I know why I like it.
I mean, the helicopter is cool.
That's
what it is. You can pick up,
it's a sick helicopter. Yeah, it's a really big helicopter. It's fleshed out in this sort of wave or this license that has this theme. That's the word I'm looking for. That has dozens of helicopters. It feels like this is the girthiest one. Shout out to what's his face, just running the machine gun on the side, just blasting fools. I love that there's a you probably know the real term, Shy. I don't know what the hell it is, but I love that the trap has like little food and I believe chicken in there, like a chicken bone to get them in there. But the play feature is cool. You can actually pick up the little trap with blue on there, and of course you've got Owen on some sort of quad coming in, and yet another egg. But I just think it's sick. I think this was one of the wasn't the first blue, but it was like the best one at the time. And blue is always a hot commodity. You're going to want blue in every colorway, right? So blue. All right, number 5.
This is sick. Is that a black dino?
Yes, Indoraptor.
That's the Indoraptor. That's the custom. That's the hybrid they made to sell to all the rich folks at the auction.
That's dope.
And I love it because you get a lot of the bad guy characters that you wouldn't otherwise get. Sorry, it's a really small thumbnail and the names are not hitting me. But I also like that you get Maisie, if you know about her and her story. That's really cool. I love that it's a girthy build, and I believe this is the second or third biggest set in the theme. Back is not so great, dollhouse style, but you do get the dinos. For me, it's the dinos, the figs, and you do get the sort of a presence. But the set, the build is whatever. But it's the only way to get that Indoraptor.
And that Indoraptor is probably going for like 200.
Oh no, the Indoraptor is ridiculous. So like I look at Jurassic Park,
but he's $100. Yes, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I look at Jurassic Park sets like you accept the fact that these are expensive, but then you just focus in on the dinosaurs and you'll be fine with it. Just like Speed Champions, you're cool with stickers being all over the place. Once you accept that, you're cool with Speed Champions. It's one of those things like you already know that once this set retires, this dinosaur will pay for the set itself if you're able to come up with 2 of them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Great point.
I mean, it's like big figs too. I mean, certain big figs, like
definitely.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Quattro.
Yes.
TRex Transport.
I just how excited
look, Shy. Man, this was on both of our lists. I believe we both had it around this number. I mean, like, look, I don't know what it is, but I think we all just love these vehicles that attempt to contain these big bastards. We know what's going to happen. It never ends well. You know? An impressive set, one of the better vehicles, girthy, hits all the requirements. Believe it was around $80-90 at launch. I think this guy's $150 to $200, so not completely unreasonable if you needed this now. I don't think, because of what you get with it. Fig wise, I believe that's the first time you're getting. Is it Zia? What's her name?
I don't know.
She is one of the doctors or specialists on there. She has a little bit of a role there in Fallen Kingdom. But just fun, you know, it's a fun set. It's interchangeable. You could put other dinos in there that you want to capture. You're seeing a theme here of them trying to capture dinosaurs, but I don't know. The colorway on the T-Rex. Shy, what else? I mean, this is just
this reminds me of, like, I know not Jurassic World, but like the Lost World, the second one of Jurassic Park, when they're trying to get all the dinosaurs and like bring them to San Diego. This is the nostalgia point for that. I mean, I know this isn't the reference for that, but like this is what reminds me of that movie, which is the reason why I bought this one. And one of the only Jurassic Park sets that I currently have right now that's still intact, mainly because it's in the city, driving around the only dinosaur that's technically in my own collection.
There you go. And by the way, they still haven't learned. Do not try to put these things in a vehicle and take them somewhere.
Right.
Heads will get snapped. That's all I'm saying. All right, what do we got next? Number 3.
Hey, I was just
Brent's
about to
favorite.
say, am I gonna
This
have
is the one you know.
I was like, am I gonna have
Dominus Rex
set?
versus the Ankylosaurus? And you know, you guys know me. I'm a sucker for theme parks. I'm a sucker for rides. When I saw Jurassic World, I immediately fell in love with the gyrosphere. Obviously, I wish it was a double wide. Shy, that's my only knock. Could we have just gotten a double wide on this one? Because there are 2 people to keep it screen accurate. The build is great. You got that attendant who had, you know, there you go. He's got the set. The attendant in that scene just came in and fired off 3 3-pointers and jetted. He was awesome off the bench. The guy, shout out to the attendant in the scene. He was badass. But just fun, right? I mean, this has it all. You got two big dinos. Shy. You got a great play feature, launching the ball. The kids love that. And you know, you've got an actual true blue theme park attraction, which for me ticks a lot of boxes. Shout out to Brent for listening to me on this. You're getting a really incredible dino. This is the second Dominus Rex. Now this one's going for a pretty penny, but the rookie one, that guy's definitely a $120. The white.
I mean, I think it's the same mold. I don't think anything changed.
It's a colorway difference. The other one is white. It's where he was translucent or whatever, you know. So he was white with a black trim, and this one's more of the gray. And there's arguments over which one's better. Here's my answer.
This one has the Ankylosaurus too, though. So like,
yeah, shout out to that. Yeah,
it's the only one that has it.
Yep. And I believe the exclusive is the attendant, because once again, you've got Owen, you've got his vest. You know.
So the gray Mitchell,
the kid's in something else too.
Yeah, I was gonna say the gray Mitchell, that hairpiece, it's the Frodo Baggins hairpiece. This is a completely random sidebar, but that's the hairpiece they should have used for Aunt Beru, just so she didn't have the same exact.
Happy birthday to Hidden Brick, real quick. Yeah, shout out.
Oh, happy birthday, Hidden Brick. Yeah, no, they should have used the Frodo hairpiece for Aunt Beru, just so she didn't have the same exact hair as Luke. But anyway, yeah, I'm just throwing that out there, but that doesn't matter. Anyways,
I love this set. I regret not having one on ice, but I'm so glad I built it because my daughter and I had a lot of fun. I went ahead and bought a second gyrosphere ball because I knew one would be destroyed. And while it's not destroyed, shout out to Lego. You know, when you rub plastic, what happens, boys? It gets foggy. But there was no way I was keeping her or myself away from launching this. Shout out to this set. Love it, love it, love it. Number 2.
B-Fab, happy 68th birthday to the Hidden Brick. Number 2?
We didn't even talk about it. Shy, we both had this at number 2. No. I just feel like you had it at 2, didn't you?
I had 1.
Ooh.
Oh, did I read them wrong?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought I
Yeah.
pre-negotiated one with you. All right.
We can say it's 2.
Remember, this is my show on Cali Bricks. You can make this number 1.
Yeah.
No, but interchangeable. Look, for the value, unbelievable. This is the T-Rex breakout. It just dropped.
Hey, there it is.
There you go.
It's a great value for $100.
Great flex. He's literally flexing and he's flexing. I like it.
Is it better than the gate though? I don't know.
Yes, it's way better than
is the gate going to make the list? It's very confusing. We don't know. No, but shout out to this set. I think it's great. I'm definitely going to need this build, and I'm going to need another Explorer. I'm seeing people selling just the Explorer for 50, and I'm thinking that's not too horrible. But then I'm like, well, if I bought it again and sold everything back but the Explorer, I might be able to. One of the Explorers, I might be able to do all right. So we'll figure it out. But definitely 1,000,000,000% getting an Explorer for the gate. 100%.
Yeah. And shout out to Josh Build Stuff. Well, Josh pointed out in his review that Explorer, like they could make an Explorer by itself as like a $50 vehicle, like easily.
Oh, I don't think they're doing that. I think they're going to give us an Ecto 1 DeLorean treatment on
sure.
that.
Oh no, give us a 200, 170, whatever you want to do. Like,
I don't want to put that into the universe, Shy, but you know what's happening. We'll be dropping $180 on and maybe 200. I don't know.
I feel like they'll do. Although I want the Explorer, I feel like they would do the Jeep before the Explorer.
Right.
BFAB,
self-verifying. Somebody going to bed after work soon. If a BFAB account comments after this, it's not me.
Oh my god,
it is BFAB.
I hear you. Thanks, bud. Thanks
great
for
to see.
by.
Great to see you, BFAB.
Appreciate you, man. The brick build. Here we got a shot. So the Ryan says brick build dino in this size was really well done. I agree. I saw my all-time favorite Jang actually replace it with one of the other T-Rexes, and I gotta say it looked pretty fire.
Wait, like with the
just one of the big fig T-Rexes, yeah. He admitted you can't exactly put the one leg up kind of deal, but he just put both legs on top of basically on top of the bottom of the fallen Explorer, and it looked fire. Still menacing, whatever.
Yeah, I need to see that.
It's that to me is the weakest part of the set.
Well, it's a little skinny too.
The Dino.
It's a little skinny.
I don't love the Dino. I get that they didn't want to mesh. Exactly. It was one of those like that. You know what? It might have actually been the one from the what was I forget that the names are so confusing. The one we just showed, the captured one, whatever, the T-Rex capture van, whatever.
Oh, okay.
The new one or this one?
Yeah, whatever one was in the set we just looked at.
Oh, yeah, so this one.
Yeah, but either one works because they're all T-Rexes. Ryan, I bet the big fig looks better, but for brick belt, no, I agree. I'm not knocking it. It's just we've seen brick belt done to perfection with number one.
See, this is just so epic for me. I feel like this, but I'm not a big Jurassic guy. I'm biased because
this one crosses it over. You know what I mean? Like even if you're not a big Jurassic, everybody knows this scene, and I think Shy, for a lot of people that have one Jurassic Park set, is this not the one for a lot of people?
I mean, it was my number 2.
Why is that? Let's get into that. All
right. So the reason why it's my number 2, because I've seen this build. The only thing I really wanted out of this, aside from the gate, is Malcolm, the chest exposed Malcolm minifigure,
exposed chest hair, Malcolm.
Yeah, laying down.
See, Brick's right. This is a girth Rex. All right, we don't play around with these little.
It's like a
little butthole tiger sized.
It's the feet. They look like chicken feet.
Now that you pointed it out, I can't unsee it.
This is one set where the gate looks well represented, but I think, and actually it'd be interesting to pull up, Max, if you don't mind finding it real quick, but I think that the in real life of the Dino looks way better than it's represented on the art here.
Oh, wait. I don't think you guys also know there was a little bit of controversy with this set when it came out.
Can you Google this set and then see if they can just get a real life picture of a built T-Rex on this? Go ahead, Jai.
Yeah. So this set was on Ideas, and he got denied, and then they made a set out of it, saying Lego claiming that it's been in the work for 5 or 6 years prior.
Oh, you're mad because they were jerks and they stole it?
No. It was just one of those controversial, yeah, whatever, Lego. But it was one. It did circulate around the community, oh, Lego jacked you and won't give you credit for it.
Got you. Yeah, that's never cool for sure. But
it could literally be a coincidence. I mean, the idea set didn't have the back thing that the scenes in the back, and then also included the Jeep, not the Explorer.
I just have to say, when you have that the fire started, and after you've got the wife, the kids, and the dog out, I don't know. That might be one of my first 10 that I grab because I'm going back and release 10. People are like, "What's a 1/7?" No, I'm getting 10 of them. I'll garbage bag them and brick link it later. But Max, any luck finding the? It's not a big deal if you can't find like the
almost
actual build of.
We're getting close.
Almost there.
Google's being stingy with the brick built version of this set.
Stay on target.
Ryan's saying he can't see it either. What's he talking about?
Oh, my bad, guys. I'm sorry.
The feet of the Dino. It's ruined for me now, Shy.
Sorry.
Ruined. I'm taking it back. It's still sealed. I'm going to return it. Has it been 90 days since I bought it? Yeah. Hey, actually, it's worth more than if I would just return it. I can just sell it.
Yeah, well, you're right. I don't know if that was actually a scene, but
no, it wasn't.
Everybody knows the T-Rex. Everybody knows the gate. Everybody knows those characters.